Hello friends, I am myself Ruchi Rathod and I welcome all of you in my YouTube channel. Okay, so here I am with the new question series of variational method. Here I am going to teach you the question which was asked in CSIR December 2012 and also it was asked in CSIR June 2013. So here I'm going to explain you the question. This is the question, the same question was asked in 2 years. Okay, that is in December also and in June also. So the question is, what would be the ground state energy of the Hamiltonian which is given to us this? If variational principle is used to estimate it with the trial wave function, that is this, with b as a variable parameter, and here we have given one hint. That means what we have to find here, we have to find the gravitation, we have to find the ground state energy of the Hamiltonian. Okay, for this Hamiltonian we have to find the ground state energy, and in this question we have given trial wave function. Okay, that means we don't have to assume that, because already we have given one trial wave function here. Okay, in this question b here it represents the variable parameter. So to solve this it is very easy. Now you know that what we have to find, what is given to us. Clear? So first we will write what given to us. That is, as you can see, we have given Hamiltonian here, Hamiltonian equation and the trial wave function which is given to us. So what I'm going to do is, first I will write the given here, this two, and I have given this as a equation number 1 and 2. Okay, now first, as here we have given one trial wave function, so we don't have to assume that because already it is given in question. So first we have to find this unknown value of a, okay, which is not given to us, so that we have to find. So that we can find by using the normalization condition. This is our first step. First step to find the normalization. By using normalization condition, we have to find the value of a. So normalization condition is this: integration of minus infinity to plus infinity inside psi star into psi dx, which is equals to 1. So psi star, as we have real value, as we don't have any complex number variable here, so what we will do, we will write this in 2 times as it is. Okay, so a star a, this will give us a square, and here when we will multiply e raised to minus bx square into e raised to minus bx square, it will give us e raised to minus 2bx square, then dx, which is equals to 1. That is, this we will get. Okay, this we will get. Clear? Now a square I will write as it is, and this I can solve by simply using this mathematical expression. We don't have to solve this as a longer, simply use this integration. Already in last numerical also I have given you this one, just remember this formula. Okay, that is minus integration to plus integration, sorry, minus infinity to plus infinity e raised to minus ax square dx, which is equal to the value of this integration. Just remember the integration value of this integration is this. So as you can see, this and this two integration is same, except in here we have a and here we have 2b. Okay, and all are the same. So what we will get, instead of a we will get 2b, and so the value of this integration we will get root over of pi divided by 2b. Okay, just instead of a we will get 2b, so this we will get and equals to 1 as it is. Okay, so now if I take this on the right hand side, it will go upon, that is 1 divided by root over of pi by 2b I can write. Okay, so if I take this on up, so we will get 2b upon pi, it will get invert. Okay, then a square will be what, already here half we have na, that is root, so we will get 2b by pi 1 by 4. So this value of a we are getting here. Clear? That is, this value of a we will get here. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? Now what we have to do is, see, once we got the value of a, we have to, that is this value, once we got this value we have to substitute here. So what we will get, see, after substituting, we will get this expression. Just instead of a, we have substituted this e raised to minus bx square. I have read that is now trial wave function will becomes this. Okay, we have got the wave function here. Now what we have to do, the first step is done. Okay, first step is to assume the trial wave function. If it is given, take that wave function and find the value of a if it is not given. Okay, so first step is done. Now the second step is what? Now we have to solve the Hamiltonian equation. So Hamiltonian equation solve करने के लिए simply what we have to do is, see, Hamiltonian equation, that is expectation value of Hamiltonian, this we have to find. The expectation value of Hamiltonian, I can write this, okay, like this. Now the h value, that is this h, we will substitute here. So what the value of h which is given to us, see, in equation we have this value which is given to us, that is h. So we will substitute exact this value here. See, that is here we will substitute. So we will get this step after substitution. So now as you can see, we have minus sign here. So we can write this in two terms separately. So here minus h cross upon 2m I can take outside. So here we will get psi d square upon dx square, and psi here we will get, okay, Bryan cat bracket. Similarly here minus alpha I can take outside. Here inside we will get delta of x. Clear? Now see, as you can see here, we have got the two terms. Okay, so to get the expectation value of h, first we have to calculate the value of this term, then we have to calculate the value of this term. After calculating, we will substitute here to get the final answer. Clear? So first we will take this equation. So I have taken this first term. Okay, first we will solve this, then we will solve this. So this I can write in integration form, that is my psi star into d square upon dx square into psi dx. Okay, minus infinity to plus infinity. Now here after substituting, we will get, when we substitute the value of this, we will get this. Okay, so here a star e raised to minus bx square for psi star, then d square upon dx square as it is we will write, and then the value of psi we will write here. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to solve the first, that is this. So first d by dx, what I am going to do is, see, a star a I can take outside, that is a square it will becomes, and e minus bx square as it is, and this will be as it is. Now we have to solve this first. So one time when we do the derivative, we will get this. Already I have explained you how to do the derivative of this. Okay, so I'm not going to explain you in this one by one step of the derivative. If you have still doubt, you can ask me in the comment section box. I will explain you. I will make videos on how to get the derivative of variable. Okay, so one time derivative, when we will do this, we will get this. Now when we will do the again derivative of this, we will get this equation. Okay, and after simplifying we will get this. Clear? And this I am writing, that is this term, it is as it is in every. Now we will multiply this term inside to the both term, e raised to minus bx square to both term. So after multiplying here 4b square x square as it is, if we multiply this with this, what we will get? E raised to minus 2bx square. Similarly minus 2b as it is, if we multiply e raised to minus bx square to e raised to minus bx square, we will get e raised to minus 2bx square. Clear? Now we can, what we can do is, we can write this into, that is this into two terms. Okay, we can split this integration into the two terms, one at this term, other one is at this term. So after splitting, what we are getting is this. See, after splitting we are getting this term, that is this, the first term, and the second term a square will be remain outside. Now what we'll do, we'll take 4b square outside, this I will write inside, so 2b outside, and the remaining term inside. Okay, now simply what I'm going to do is, I will use the integration values directly. See, if we have this kind of integration, x square e raised to minus 2b x square, that is, if we have the kind of integration that is x square into e raised to minus ax square, so we'll get this value, and if we have this kind of, we'll get this value. Already I have explained you about, okay, in my previous video. So see, as you can see here, that is this, the first one with this. If you compare the first one with this, everything is same except instead of a we have here 2b. So I will get this value only, instead of a will get 2b. That means here instead of a cube, what I will get? 2 cube and b cube, that is 8 into b cube we will get. Okay, and here what I'm going to do is, I can say this is similar to this. So instead of a, I will write 2b, that is root over of pi divided by 2b I get here. Okay, so now I will substitute all these values in this equation. So what I'm going to get is this. This I will get clearly, that is this. In the first term we will get, in the second term we will get the second integration term. Now we will multiply this a square value. First we will substitute the a square value. Okay, a square value is what? See here I have solved, that is a square is, it is root over of 2b by pi. So this I will substitute here in both term. Okay, in the both the term I have substituted this value of a square. See, clear? And this term as it is, and the minus term will be remain as it is. Clear? Now what I'm going to do is, see here pi is cancelling each other. Okay, we'll take common and cancel the term which is going to be cancelled. And also as you can see here, 2 I can cancel here. So what I will get here? 4. 1b is cancel out, will get here b square. Clear? Then 2, it will cancel with this, will get here what? 2. So here we will get 2b square, that is this 2b square into root over of 4b square. This we will get on the first term. Second term, as you can see, this and this term can be cancelled, and here we will get 2b. So now if we solve this, if we'll take the first term, that is this, from the root, outside the root, what I will get? 1 divided by 2b. Okay, so if we multiply, that is, you can see here 1b, it can be cancelled, so here we will get b to 1, here 2 cancel, so we'll get only b. Here we have minus 2b, so when we subtract this, we'll get minus b. So answer of this term we will get minus, this first term answer we are getting the minus b. Now we have to solve the second term, that is, now we have to solve this second term. See, this we have to solve. Okay, this also I can write in integration form like this. Then when we substitute this value psi star and psi, will get this. Clear? So a star a, it will, I think I can take outside, it will give us a square. So in the inside what we will get? Delta of x into this and this, e raised to minus bx square. If we multiply, we'll get e raised to minus 2 bx square dx. Okay, now you remember that the Dirac delta function. Now we know the Dirac delta function. By the Dirac delta function, if we have this kind of value, it will give us 1. Okay, if you don't know the rules of Dirac delta function, please go and see the maths book, and still if you have doubt, you can ask me in the comment section box. Due to the Dirac delta function, we are getting this equation as a 1. So instead of this whole, we will write 1 integration of this, it will give us 1. So here we have a square. So what we are getting? The value of this term we are getting a square. Okay, and a square value I can substitute here. So the first term I have got here minus b, that is this value I have got minus b, and the second term I have got, that is a square. Now I will substitute these two in this equation number 5 here. So here we'll get minus b instead of this whole, and here we'll get a square. Okay, and the term as it is, whole the term. So after substituting, what I am getting is, see here, that is after substituting we are getting this value. Clear? Instead of a square, we will substitute the value of a square. So we'll get this term. Simply clear? Now what we have to do, still it is not the complete one. Okay, now the step 3 is what? We have to find the value of this b. B is a variable parameter, no? So b value we have to find out. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to take the derivative of this expectation value of Hamiltonian with respect to variable parameter. Okay, with respect to this, we have to do the derivative of this expectation value of h, so that we can get the value of b, and after getting the value of b, we will substitute here in this equation to get the answer. Okay, so here step number 3 is to do the derivative of this with respect to variable parameter to get the answer. So first term I will take here, the second term I will take here. Okay, first term is this, second term is this, and here we have minus sign. Okay, now here h cross square upon 2m is constant, I can take outside. So derivative of b, it will give us 1 here. So first term we will get this. Now if we do derivative of this, alpha I can take outside, root over of 2 by pi I can take outside, root over of 2 by pi I can write 2 by pi raised to 1 half, that is raised to half I can write. So derivative of this root over of b, that is b raised to half, we have to find out. So this root over of 1 raised to half, when we find out the derivative of this, it will give us half into b raised to minus half. Okay, and the whole term I will write as it is. Now what I'm getting is, this term I will write as it is, minus alpha. Okay, this term I will write as it is, this half as it is I will write, and this I can write b raised to minus half. Okay, so I can write 1 divided by root over of b. So here we have to find the value of root over of b. So what I will take this on the left hand side and the whole term on the right hand side. So what I will get on the right hand side, this term as it is, half I will write as it is, and this it will take on multiplication on the right hand side, it will becomes 2m divided by h cross square. Okay, now as you can see here, we have the root over of b, that is b raised to half I can say. So if we want to remove this raised to half, so what I have to do, I have to do the square on both sides. Okay, so what I will get here, b, if we do the square here, we will get alpha square, and here we'll get only 2 by pi. Okay, and here what I will get, here I will get, instead of half I will get 1 by 4, and here instead of 2 I will get 4, so it will be cancel each other. So here I will get m, that is m square upon h cross square as it is. So this value we will get here. Okay, so b will be what, I can write 2m square alpha square divided by pi h cross raised to 4. So this is the value of b we will get here. Now we will substitute this value in this equation number 8. In this equation we will substitute. Okay, so after substituting, what we are getting is, we are getting, that is this, we have to substitute this equation b into the equation number 8. After substitution part, we will get this c. Okay, that is here h cross square upon 2m as it is. See, I will show you like this. H cross square upon 2m I have written as this. Instead of b I have written the value. Here alpha as it is, root over of 2 by pi as it is, and here we have the root b. Okay, so we will substitute the value of root b. So see what we are getting after substituting the value of root b. So that is, after substituting the value of root b, what we are getting, this inside. Okay, so see here, now I will see if we have the same term, I can cancel the term which are going to be cancelled. So here m I can cancel here, so we'll get 1m. H cross square will cancel with this, we'll get h cross raised to 2. Okay, so here what I'm getting, 2 it will be also cancelled, so I will get here 1m alpha square upon pi h cross square, that is this I will get. Here minus alpha as it is, here I can see 2 into 2 4 I will get, m square as it is, alpha square as it is, pi into pi, it will give pi square, h cross square as it is we will get. Okay, now if we remove this root, we will take this term outside, what I will get here, 2m alpha pi h cross square, this I will get after taking this value inside value from this root, we will get this. Okay, and the whole term I will write this. Now what I can see, we will take the common terms outside from this 2 term, that is we will get the m alpha square pi h cross square, which is common in both. So what I will get here, 1, and here what I will get is 2, because all the term is same. Alpha into alpha, it will give us alpha square. So we can take outside. So here we'll get only 2. So 1 minus 2, it will give us minus 1. So that means we are getting this answer. Okay, that is the ground state energy that we have got is this. Okay, so now let's see which option is correct. So mine here we have got that is minus alpha square upon pi h cross square, that is C. So in all the 4 options, the option number C is correct, because here we are getting minus alpha square upon pi h cross square. Here also we are getting the same value, but here we have positive sign, but in the answer we are getting negative. So that's why option number C is correct. So I hope you have understood all the steps. Now let me recall all the steps for you. The first step what you have to do is you have to assume the trial wave function. Okay, if it is not given, if it is given, take that and find out the value of a by using the normalization condition. If the value of a is not given, that is constant value is not given to you. Okay, then step 2 what you have to do is you have to find the expectation value of h. Okay, just substitute the value of a Hamiltonian, find out the expectation value of h. Then what you have to do is you have to find the value of variable parameter. To get the variable parameter, what you have to do is you have to derive the expectation value of h with respect to variable parameter. You will get the value of variable parameter. Now substitute again in the expectation value equation of expectation value of Hamiltonian, and then solve it further to get the final answer. Simply these steps you have to follow. Just revise and revise. It will be very easy for you. Okay, so I hope you have understood this question, but still if you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section box to ask your doubt. Okay, so if you have liked this video, if you have understood, please like my video, subscribe my channel and share this. Okay, so in my next video I'm going to take some more examples of variational method and I will solve that. Okay, thank you.